race. I got Milky Way for blood, evolution in my veins. I'm gone, I've been far away. I'm illuminated now, make a move, start the waves. I've been dreaming around flying for a long time. I had a vision from the birds, they want a goal sign. Artificially.
How is everybody doing? Positive and productive, I hope. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking with me. Look, really quickly, I'm not even gonna preface this video. If you read the top right there, it just says basically highly suggesting watching the video, making a comment makes sense at the 1 minute mark. So what it is, I'm gonna just play this video really quickly. We're gonna just listen to it in its entirety. It's about 2 minutes long, but we're going to just listen to it, ladies and gentlemen, and then I'm going to just briefly just talk about it real quick, because I don't know if you guys know, my hard drive isn't working, so therefore all these videos are just going directly straight to the system itself, so I don't have a backup hard drive, so these videos are really going to be short. So let's just jump into it really quickly.
For those of you that are diehard Trump supporters, I highly suggest you realizing this is my disclaimer to you, because I too have supported Trump almost unequivocally from the beginning. And as a veteran, as a 100% disabled veteran who relies solely on VA healthcare, I had a moment of pause when I heard that Trump was effectively removing 15% of the VA's workforce. In fact, I believe my reaction was, what the fuck? But see, this is where the right side of politics and the left side of politics tend to differ. Had I been on the left side of politics, I would have gone down the road of logging into CNN and MSNBC, finding every single horrible thing anybody said about Trump in reference to the military, veterans, or troops. Instead, I am on the right side of politics, where I have the ability to rub a couple little brain cells together to activate my discernment, to then do a little bit of research to find out the real reason why Trump is cutting 15% from the VA. And here's why. In 2017, when Trump took office, he inherited a list of backlogged VA claims to the tune of 470,000 from Obama and Biden. While Trump served his 4 years in his first term, he was able to dwindle that list down to 40,000. Yes, that's right, he removed 430,000 from the backlogged list of VA claims. When Trump handed that list over to Biden, Biden then decided to up the VA's employment force by 15%, that's 70 to 80,000 workforce. Over the course of the 3 years since he's done that, do you know what the VA backlog is now? He has managed to multiply it by 5. There are over 200,000 backlogged VA claims. When Trump was in office, it was 40,000. Trump was able to dwindle almost 500,000 backlogged VA claims without the 15% boost that Biden added. So why in the world would Trump keep those 80,000 employees when he knows he can do better with less? Which means there is now 70 to 80,000 yearly salaries worth of money that can be dumped back into the treatment for its veterans. My only hope in all of this is, as a 100% disabled veteran who does rely solely on VA healthcare, is I can get in to an appointment when I have an issue in under 6 months. And I think Trump can do it.
And so that's the end of the video right there. So I told you guys really quickly, right? So we're going to just surmise this video really quickly. So listen to what she said. She said, you know what? I heard the information that somebody's doing something. And we can take Donald Trump or whoever out of this, right? But she said, look, I heard information that somebody's doing this. I could easily just go to TV and just listen to what everybody's saying. Oh, this guy's an idiot. Oh, this guy's amazing. Oh, whatever, regardless of what the media is saying. Or I could go on the other way and I could now say, you know what? Why are they doing this? Why is this the reason? A lot of us don't do this. Something happens and then we go to media and we let other people tell us why they're doing it or how great it is or how stupid it is or whatever the case may be. Very, very seldomly or almost not at all do we actually say, well, why is this a thing? How come they're doing this? What are the ramifications? Well, what was going on before? Like I said, I don't want to make this video too long, but as the lady said, when Trump was in office, there was about 100 and something thousand backlogs. Trump managed to get the backlogs down to about 40,000. Then Joe Biden managed to get the backlog up to over 200,000, but he did it with extra employees. Like, think about that, ladies and gentlemen. So I have to put shit in such simplistic terms for y'all to get it sometimes, and it makes me so angry. So listen here. Listen here. 2 of your kids were in the house and they were not able to wash all the dishes and clean up all the stuff. But then when dad comes home, the same 2 kids can not only wash all the dishes and clean up the shit, they actually did some shit in the backyard and they did more. But now when dad leaves and then mom comes back with her auntie and now you got 3 or 4 more cousins to help you, guess what? When dad comes back, not only is the backyard not clean, the fucking dishes ain't washed. Now y'all got shit on the floor. Y'all got more problems than what I left y'all. And y'all got more problems with more people. Like, why is it taking so many people to do this? And then last thing I'll say here's the point of this, right? And I could almost 100% guarantee, like, so I'm going to be a little bit personal about this. My mom totally despises Donald Trump. She hates Donald Trump. But here's the caveat in this. My mom is directly involved with the military and veterans affairs and different things like that. And she's having a big thing with the veterans affairs. And she's one of those backlog people who has a claim that hasn't been processed or put through yet. I guarantee you, if Donald Trump approves her things and say, hey, what's going on in the Chusta's mama, and this is such an atrocity, you know how he gets on things and, God forbid, and he makes her be a thing and he approves her thing, watch how she'll flip. Oh, Donald Trump is so amazing and he did this for me, y'all, and he did this, and that's what happens to us. So we don't care about the issues that affect everybody. And when people are saying, hey, these things are affecting me, we're like, I don't give a fuck about that. I got something affecting me. And until somebody does something about what's affecting me, I don't give a fuck what's affecting you. That's how we are. Because when we look at it, how many people are saying, hey, you know what? Immigration was a big thing for me. People are, oh, that's a bad thing. I don't agree with the immigration thing. How many people are saying, when Trump was saying, let's get rid of TPP and let's get rid of fucking NAFTA and come in with the USMCA. How many people were saying that was a bad thing? But how many people are saying, no, that's actually a good thing? Well, that don't affect me. I got a guy who knows a lot about the stock market, and he's not like a buyer, seller, trader. He's more of an investor. He buys and buys and buys, and he makes strategic sales and strategic moves. He was like, man, Chusta, your president is fucking up the stock market. He was like, everything went down to like damn near like motherfucking 25-30%. I said, so let me get this straight. Now that Donald Trump's in office, we don't know how to buy the dips no more. I said, you taught me some stock shit. So we don't know how to buy the dips anymore. So that's the narrative that we're painting. Or do we say, yes, everybody, now that they're where they are, this is a great time to buy, but let's be smart and strategic about it so we can make sure we're buying at the bottom or at the floor level. And you already know how it works. You know how it works. So what I suggest to people is, and I've said this all the time, I've told people, when you hear something on social media or in the world, before you share it, how about you take 5 seconds to see if it's even true? How many times did we see the narrative, such and such is dead, such and such got killed, but then it wasn't true, but people were just sharing it because rest in peace, Johnny Depp. Oh my God, such and such died. And it's like, no, he didn't. Well, I seen it on Facebook. Okay, that don't mean it was true. I hate when people say that. They be like, I'm like, that's not true. Well, I seen it on Facebook. So what does that mean? Because you've seen it on Facebook. That's your justification for now believing something is just because you've seen it on Facebook. So I don't know where we're going to post this. I'm trying to do some things. Meta doesn't like the things that I'm doing with you guys because I'm actually starting to make you guys critically think again. But look, I always say it's neither here nor there, but it is somewhere. And one of the main places that it is at is on X. So if you guys aren't following me on X, the app formerly known as Twitter, then you're not going to get a lot of my current and custom content that I can't put on other social media content. So look, I've told you guys, I want to make this video a lot longer, but the hard drive is what it is. So we're going to have to just end it here. So look, do myself, yourself, and your friends and family a favor and share this content with anybody that you think the content is relevant to. Remember, local elections are more important than national elections, but dollars are stronger than votes. They won't stop until we stop them. Liberation comes at a cost. Who's willing to pay for it?
I'm from outer space, I got Milky Way for blood, evolution in my veins. I'm gone, I've been far away, I'm illuminated, I'll make a move, start a wave. waves. I've been dreaming around